Hello, Monsters about here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3 and the third part of my Nakari campaign, the Seducers of Slaanesh, as Nakari faces Skarbrand. Now, Skarbrand is scary. He is a scary boy, and Khorne is a scary faction because they're very, very killy. And I'll be honest, our Marauders are kind of trash. Oh, Demonettes are quite squishy. So, I mean, this should be fine-ish. Let's give those bloodletters a little slice and dice. They're all gold chevron as well. Oh, is it bronze chevron? Bronze chevron. Oh, that's not too bad. Still bad enough. So, on my right flank, I'm trying to deal with these blood crushers, which are also quite nasty. If they charge demonettes, the demonettes will just, well, explode. So I need to try and lure them in to fight my marauders, who may not be great, but at least have some anti-large and charge reflection, so it's something. Hellflare's charging in, rolling down the line, trying to get the blood crushers and the forces of Khorne to engage us. Looks like it. Is it going to work? Yes, here they come. There's some blood crushers down here as well. I'm less concerned about this flank, but we basically I need Angela, Mia, and Nakari to jump Skarbrand the moment we need to turn this into a foursome. Those blood crushers do not want to charge our front line. Understandable, to be honest, because they charge us, they just get damage reflected right back at them. So we've got these bloodletters charging in. Our marauders are not going to do very well against them. And here comes Skarbrand, Nakari waiting for his moment. Here comes the kick, and in goes Angela, Nakari, Mia. They're all just jumping in there, trying to just smash him as quickly as possible. We've debuffed the shit out of him. He has no melee, zero melee defense, which is going to make him very easy to hit. That's good. Now our forces are charging in, trying to get the flank around on that left flank. The Fiends of Slaanesh, we need to get them in there as well to help out. Looking at numbers, we have the advantage, but we're also losing much more rapidly. On our right flank, we've managed to get a little surround here, which seems to be okay, but our Hellstriders got instantly annihilated by the Blood Crushers, and now the Demonettes are getting torn to pieces. We don't really have an answer for the Blood Crushers, to be honest, apart from just keep throwing stuff at them until I hope they die. Nakari and Skarbrand dueling in the midst of the battle. It looks like Nakari has the upper hand, but only just. I think it's mostly thanks to the fact that we've debuffed Skarbrand quite a bit. Skarbrand seems... Oh, down he goes. Poked up the bum. He don't like it up him. Okay, Nakari took a beating there, but with enemy units starting to disintegrate around Nakari, thanks to Skarbrand going down, it does mean Nakari is healing up very, very quickly. Which is just as well, really. Because we need Nakari to basically kill off the enemy army for us. Got a very stiff tail, Nakari, just FYI. Okay, the Fiends, having helped out on the left flank there, now rolling up the line. You can see bloodletters disintegrating. So this seems fine. A lot of our marauders got murdered, but that's fine. The right flank is not looking great. Those blood crushers came charging straight into us. I think our spear boys are having some luck against them, but they're not doing very well against the Chaos Warriors. So, you know, I think the blood crushers took a lot of damage dealing with... the blood crushers have basically wiped out 3 units. They're now... I mean, they've killed 141, and thankfully now they're dying from sadness, which is a whole thing. With Skarbrand dead, the rest of his army seems to then break and run for the hills, with the immortal Chaos Warriors being chased down by the vengeful Demonettes. At least we killed Skarbrand. That's something. Oh, that was rough. That was very rough. Did get a nice banner though. Let us take the devotees. Because for the moment, we're kind of secure here. We've defeated Skarbrand, which means we get weapon strength and charge, which of course is going to come in useful for Nakari. A courtesan there, Chaos Steed for Angela. And Skarbrand's got a Gift of Slaanesh, so enjoy that one, big guy. Why do I feel like I'm going to lose units if I auto-resolve this? Oh, I won't. Neat. I am going to take the money this time. Okay, that was rough. However, we only lost a unit of Demonettes, which actually, comparatively, I'm okay with.
Here's mine, and mine alone.
I'm going to do something about like that. And you know what? I actually really like the Fiends of Slaanesh. So maybe it's only, you know, I mean, Demonettes are going to be a fairly standard unit in our army, so, you know, demonic inspiration, sure, why not? A little bit extra melee attack, all that good stuff. Makes them more killy, which is good. Which is good. Let's just go Pit of Shades. And Angela is definitely going to increase our mobility. Let's give you yeah, okay. Your stats are pretty good. Okay, just meander in there for a minute. We'll lock that down. How are we doing here? Right, so we actually have quite a lot of money here because we're balancing that control. So we're at minus. So we get less growth because our public order's not great, but we get a lot more money, which is even better. So, oh, we don't because it's okay. It's minus 48. Cool. So then next turn it'll be minus 50, so then we'll get more money. So in fact, what we want to do is like beef up any amount of income that we can. That might be too much. So let's upgrade you. Let's go with the growth. I kind of want to knock that down and build it somewhere else. I might build it here actually. What does this do? Construction cost reduction for military buildings. I mean, I could build that there and get better units.
Our winds are poorly serviced.
And I mean, more growth is good, because the more growth we have, the better. And then next turn we should have a fair chunk of change as well on top of that. Which is nothing to sniff at. That's called Dominates, don't care. We have the Warp-Forged Blade, which is very nice. It's a good one for Nakari.
The Tempter Lord.
Because extra on piercing damage, melee attack. I mean, he's already got magical attacks, so that is fine. Have some armor as well. And you've got the Silver Horn. What else do you want? You have the Blood Banner, which is fine. Everyone else, I've got everything else. That's okay. I could fuse these two, actually. Let's see what happens. Enchanted Spyglass. More missile damage. Yeah. I don't think Slaanesh actually has any missile units. So limited use there, one might potentially say. Okay, we've got a nice big chunk of change though. Let us upgrade you. And are we now below 50? What are we on? Okay, so we need to be below 50, I take it. That is fine. I'm tempted to build this. We can probably balance. Okay, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that, but we'll do it. We'll do it. Now, Skarbrand. Oh, you will peace out with me. I mean, I could always kill you later. Let's kill you later. Oh, okay, so we can actually grab these guys. How many devotees do we have? 8. Okay, we've got loads. Do we want to do this now? Do we want to do this now?
Savages.
These guys got a lot of... I mean, they've got a lot of territory. Who are you at war with? Marienburg. And your friends? Okay, sure. Little twinkle in the eye there.
Your will, bloodthirsty.
Okay,
Speak.
that's good. Now, you've only got one settlement, so you're less interesting.
War unceasing.
The Greylings have got several. They are at war with the Scalings, the Acelings, and a bunch of other people. I feel like getting these guys, that just makes sense. How much money do we get from vassal trade? 276. That's not bad. Okay, we'll keep them for the moment. I like this. And I could maybe do something like this. It's going to cost me 250. Is it 250? Is it just 250 thingies? Oh, it doesn't cost me money, just devotees, so that's fine.
I'll hear you out, but know that you stink of fear.
Okay, I can declare war on you in 8 turns. So, in those intervening turns, we're just going to relax a little bit.
Existence grows grey.
I'm going to knock that down. I'm going to upgrade you. I'm going to get some more stuff going on here. More growth, all that kind of good stuff. This is what we're going to do. So we
Place yourself before me, and
Yep.
I shall consider your needs.
Okay, you want military access? I'm going to say no. No. What do we have over here? We have... So the Blood Mountain does have an iron mine, which you probably want to put in there because that's going to increase income, doesn't it? Now, is that province-wide or just for that settlement? Where... Yep. Nope. Don't. No. Don't. That's, yeah, just stop. There you go. Okay, good. Local province. So it's just for this province. But still, another 3 devotees per turn as well is quite nice. Makare's constructor. We've done a thing, apparently. That's good. So that's given us more devotees, which means we can then use that. What I want to do is I want to seduce Lulon Forests, those elves. I want to seduce them. That's my plan. How much money do we have? You know what I could do is I could merge these dweebs. That seems fine. And then I can leave this for the moment. We do have these Chaos Warriors of Slaanesh. Oh, the Exalted Demonettes as well. They're really good. Because they've got Charm, which... So, whoever they're attacking has less melee attack. And also, the more units with wavering leadership around them, the more melee attack and armor piercing damage they do, which is just ludicrous. Plus, of course, they've got 59 speed. Means they can just nip around. Okay, I'm going to hold off doing anything there. And I am going to... What do I want to do here? Now, I could do this. The extra income. Because, I mean, we currently have 310 growth, so growth is really good here. So the sooner... Ooh. Extra casualties captured post-battle is good, but I think we're going to go extra money here. Because eventually we can get rid of the growth. But for the moment, we just need all that growth just pouring in. We're working on it, because we could do that. But I want to wait a little while for the control to drop. Because then we'll get more money, which means we can build up our infrastructure. Then we can get more growth. And all that good stuff. Inconceivable! There is a dominion which seems unmoved by neither your incomparable beauty nor your breathtaking cruelty. Invoke a grand seduction. We get more allegiance to the Bjornlings, or do I need that? Not really. Oh, all right. All right. Can I... If they're my vassal... Hang on.
Tribal fury.
Hang on.
Northmen come.
There is an outpost available. Trollfjord. That's what I thought. Okay, so we can construct an outpost. I'm going to construct an outpost just so no one else can. And we can get some smelly, hairy barbarians in our army. Maybe some big, shaggy, woolly mammoths as well. That would be fun. Okay, we now have minus 52, so this is great. So this means we're now making oodles of money here. We're making 2k here, which is great. That's exactly what we wanted. And this guy has a gift of Slaanesh, so more devotees, more Slaanesh corruption. Okay.
I'll hear you out, but know that you stink of fear.
So you...
That's when we negotiate this pact.
I mean, we could potentially get you on side, but again, I kind of just want your stuff.
Drink in my excellence.
So I'm tempted to just say, let's just kill him. Mia. Occam's Mind Razor. Not that we really need more weapon strength, but... You know, no harm. No harm, no foul. Proliferate cults, reduction in cost. That's now 730. So that's really good. Get a Helm of Many Eyes. Helm is covered with eyeballs. Well, that sounds great. And we've also got the Silver Lance of the Blessed, which I'm sure Nakari would love to penetrate some people with. Okay, let's get Rigorous Chastisement, because then we can get Rampant Consumerism. Ah, late stage capitalism.
What wickedness we shall sow.
Indeed. Opera of the Dawn and Dusk, yes. And then we can get the Cultist Camp of iron. So what we want to do is we want to hit Shifting Monolith.
For souls.
And money's looking really good. Devotees is looking good. This is generally very, very happy. Plus we've now got some friends over here. And they seem pretty chill. How much money are we making? 349. I mean, that's not bad. Did we... Hey, wait. Did we get a... We did.
Name it, and it shall be done.
Good to know. Right. Come over here. What do you do? Just out of interest. Sleek. Well, it's not the best. It's not the best, but it is fine. Now, this is going... So, we get +3 influence per turn for settlement owner. Control is over 50, so we get... In fact, where is Nullen? Nullen is, like, over here? Maybe we should put another one in Nullen. Try and get Wissenland on side.
And then get from my presence.
So, I guess that's not taking effect immediately, but eventually that will be... So, we'll be even. So we'll get +6. The number of settlements and racial resistance is -6. However, if we set up another settlement, or another cult thingy, in Nullen, then that will obviously be another 6 once we build the building. I'm thinking we can get the entire empire, you know, fully seduced. I really need to kill you at some point. At the moment, though, I'm working... Okay, that's not a big problem. I'm working on... Oh, okay. What do we need? Upgrade any building to level 5. I mean, we can do that. I'm working on undermining people. So, anything that gives us more cash is good. We might want to pop this at a certain point. It's only going to increase control by 5 for 5 turns, but it will give us a nice big boost to our growth. And I'm not going to recruit any units at the moment. In fact, I might just leave you in March stance, because then you might pick up the March trait, which is more campaign movement range. So we've got that building. Can't build that one. What's the next corruption here? Is 75, which is fine. Adjacent provinces. Okay, so there's still a little bit of corn corruption seeping in, but we did send him packing. I don't know if I want this build. I mean, Lord recruitment cost is... I mean, recruitment cost would be kind of like, I guess it's fine. Lord recruitment costs are very much like, I mean, I guess the Slaanesh corruption's okay. Okay, let's just build that for the moment. I don't really know. Like, until we've locked down that settlement. Okay, I think there's Nullen. There you are, Nullen. Wait, is Talabetland and Hockland fighting each other? The little scamps. Nay? Okay, so can we... Can establish a cult? Yeah, we can.
Cult of plentiful excess.
Boop. Okay, do we have like a cooldown on cults then?
Speak.
15 turns. Yes, okay. That does make sense. Temporary diplomatic relation bonus with settlement owner. That's interesting. How temporary? You know what? Worth
My prince.
a punt. And let's spread a little bit of Slaanesh joy in the region. Spread a little Slaanesh joy. That's nice. I mean, to be honest, Angela's probably a better person to do that because she produces extra Slaanesh corruption. But, you know, we'll just have to make do. Yeah, we're just going to build the building that gives us more money. This will give us a Hell Scourge. And eventually we can get the Seekers of Slaanesh. So the Hell Scourge have slightly better stats. But they're not as good at fighting. Alright, well, we'll get some of those because I do want some more cavalry in my army. So some more cavalry would be good.
If your question doesn't titillate my sense glands, you will suffer my wrath.
This better be fucking titillating. A non-aggression pact. You're at war with Ted. I'm just going to say no. Due to high level of corruption in the province, a cult has manifested. Oh.
Eldritch eye see.
I could do that, but I'm probably going to kill you.
Our winds are
I say probably, I mean, I am definitely going to fucking kill you. Okay, let's get the cultist outpost there. It's going to give us a few more devotees, which we want.
we desire more.
I was hoping like I'd have a big chunk of cash, but it's not bad. But it's not quite everything I was hoping for. I want that gold mine. I do want that gold mine.
Do not waste my time with petty talk. Make your offer and be done.
You do have... Can I suggest... Yeah, I can. I can.
Make your offer and be done.
So, cult creation 6, number of settlements 4, -3. When that building is finished, though,
Nation calls.
they will start falling.
My hand hovers close to
Oh, they
my
are at
blade.
war with Reichland. Now, Reichland we can't actually seduce because they're a major faction. For some reason, that doesn't work. I don't know why, but maybe if we go and assault Reichland a bit, just harass them, that'll make them like us more, and that means we can seduce them more easily. Because that's how you seduce people. You beat up their enemies, and then that makes them love you. And that's how romance works, I believe. I'm like 90% sure that's how romance works. Well, Talabecland's dead. Auckland going
How
ham.
should I face
You can't
to another?
establish a cult. I could establish a cult. Well, could I? I mean, corruption is not increased. But if I stay here, mind you, I bet there's something in Altdorf which will lower corruption, and I'm not producing an awful lot of it. Right, when we...
Hear you out.
Okay, one turn. Right, this... Okay, here's the point where we want to start recruiting some additional units.
The secrets are mine alone.
So,
Now is chaos.
okay.
Me
That
inside your
doesn't look too bad. Can I only recruit one unit at a time? It's a bit of a shit, isn't it? Oh, I could get some marauders. Are they better than my... Hang on, right. You guys compared to you guys. You guys have more melee attack, less melee defense. So our boys are probably slightly better. We could do some global recruitment. I guess the only thing is, these guys are going to be very slow compared to my very fast-moving units. I could do that. It's going to take a long time, though. Yeah, 17. If I do that, then we'll be good to go in 2 turns. Which is fine. That is an adequate number of turns to be doing stuff in, so that's fine.
Enter my palace of pleasure and speak.
Yeah, okay, you're creepy. Military access? No. Well, I don't know. I guess that minor Nurgle faction is unlikely to start spewing goo all over the place. So that's something. I could get these Hellstriders, but if we're doing a siege, getting the Furies probably makes more sense because then we get a little bit of air power. So I'm going to stick with that.
Submission.
Okay, let's see what we got over here. Can we hinder Karl's replenishment? Now we failed, but if you guys...
on behalf of the Empire. Now what brings you here with a sheep
Okay, so you've now got tolerance and a 6 from because it will only take effect next turn, won't it? I think Wissenland is going to fall to our charms, I believe. I think we got this. We've also got the whatever that settlement is. Do I just... I don't know. No. I mean, we're probably going to want to kill Skarbrand while I send out my tendrils to... Income from all building 6% is nice. To take the lands of men. Indeed. Now, what kind of garrison do you have here? I'm assuming not great. It is not great. Okay, we're going straight in here. Sure, the Bjorlings can come and help me. We may... Are you in range of Chasm of Torment? I genuinely don't know. Right. Egrol. Doesn't matter. I'm going to give Nakari Frenzy. That works. I didn't realise I'd have quite as nasty towers as this. Never mind. As Nakari, Mia, Angela, and the Fiends of Slaanesh head for the gates, we have our pointy arm simps, not to mention the whippy simps. They're all heading for the walls. And we also have the Chaos Furies. Now, Chaos Furies are a unit that I actually really like, and I like them because they are cheap but very effective. Now, they will die at the drop of a hat, because they only have 18 melee defense and 20 armor, which means as soon as anything looks at them, they'll drop dead. But with 40 charge bonus, 36 melee attack, and 32 weapon strength, they could get a lot of shit done. And plus, these guys have actually got 24 armor piercing damage, which means armor is meaningless to them. So as our Marauders climb up the walls here, start getting engaged with the Marauders, we're going to just give it a little while, and then we're going to throw the Furies in behind them. The idea being that once they're concentrated on trying to kill the Marauders, and I mean, these Chaos Warriors are murdering these Marauders as soon as they get up on top. Look at this, it's like, I've got a pointy arm. Like, yeah, that's not going to help. So Chaos Furies waiting, and there we go. They're now charging down into those Marauders, and you can see the amount of damage that they just dish out almost immediately, just ripping through those Chaos Marauders. Bad things happening there. However, over here, where the attack from the Marauders has basically failed totally, the Chaos Warriors turn on the Furies and just rip them to shreds. Nothing left there. They just instantly disintegrate. Meanwhile, Nakari and his chums are through the gates and chasing down the enemy general. with the death of the Furies, I decide that, you know what, these Chaos Warriors are probably hard to deal with for these Marauders, and it's better to just get the Marauders sucked off along with all the Chaos Warriors. You know, if anything, that'll just kill most of the Chaos Warriors, and then we can concentrate on mopping up the remainder. What's left of the defenders seems to be heading to engage the forces that came through the gates. Perhaps using the armoured Chaos Trolls as an anchor point for their last stand. Because they're getting a little bit desperate here. Little pendulum. Good job here. Just gonna, really just do so much damage, those Chaos Warriors. And the Chaos Furies now coming in from behind, being a little bit laggy for some reason. I have no idea what that is. Again, landing right in the back of these units, attacking them from behind. Just gonna dish out so much damage. And army losses starting to take effect. Nakari has beaten up the enemy general. Took a little bit of damage there himself, but that's fine. The important thing is we have their city. Those Chaos Furies, like, they'll die at a drop of a hat, but they are very killy. I am tempted to do this, but I'm just going to occupy. And we've unlocked the Bringers of Beguilements.
The Tempter Lord.
Who, of course, are the Regiment of Renown. Right, we've got the Dimensional Rift here, which is great. We can upgrade the Dimensional Rift here, which I'm tempted to do. Do I merge these guys? I'm tempted to get rid of them. No, you two. We'll merge you two. Then we can get you. God, you're very expensive. So what do you do? We've got Soul Scent, Devastating Flanker. Do you just have Perfect Vigor? Is that your entire thing? I mean, it's something. It's something. Let's just get more. Make those Demonettes more. I mean, they do have 65 melee attack, 54 melee defense, only 38 weapon strength. However, 28 of that is armor piercing. So that is pretty brutal. What can we buff up? So we can give we can basically make it a little bit more tanky, which is, I mean, that's fine.
Hunger for souls.
Making them a little bit more tanky is okay. Now, are you in range? You are. My guess is you're probably going to hit the Chasm of Torment, but if you hit the Chasm of Torment, then we should be able to wipe you out. In fact, what I could do is we could get another general. So, Confidence, Depraved. You know what? This is Corruption going to be that useful for a Herald? Control would let us play around a little bit. Mind you, if we're conquering stuff, we're probably going to want a Herald that can control public order. I mean, more melee attack is fine, but most of our units have quite a lot of melee attack anyway. Magic item drop chance and post. I do quite like that. Oh, it's tricky. I think I think we're going to go with you.
Will dominate.
That's the dream.
The Herald of Slaanesh.
Okay, we're not going to recruit any. You're basically just going to be here to lure out Hezuxus. This guy. What do we get for gold? Is it just... Oh, we do get golden idols, so we can sell those. That's not too bad. Plus, of course, we get the gold mine. So, to be honest, we could get the 15% there. We could also get the 50% there. And then we can build the final dance to get like a huge boost of income. And this generates money as well. So basically, we could make this into quite the little gold mine. I mean, it is. But first, we need to deal with this dweeb. And we also need to harass Carl a bit. It doesn't matter if we fail. It's all about just sort of like pissing him off a little bit. Okay. It's going up by 5%. It's going up by 5 a turn. It's going up by 5 a turn. 5 out of 290. So I think we can get Eben von... Is Eben von Lieb... We're going to get in his pants. He's going to get his big floofy pants. We're going to get right in there. And we're going to seduce the shit out of him. But that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode.